Preview. Latvia versus Croatia. Prediction, team news, lineups. After back-to-back losses last month, Croatia seek a return to winning ways on Saturday evening, as they visit Latvia in Euro 2024 qualifying. The Croatians slipped up twice in October to lose their grip on automatic qualification, while their hosts finally claimed a first victory but remain adrift at the foot of Group D. Match preview. A regular fixture at the sharp end of major tournaments, Croatia's recent setbacks have put their place at next summer's European Championship finals in some jeopardy. After defeats to Turkey and Wales left them third in the Group D standings. World Cup finalists in 2018 and bronze medalists in Qatar last year. Quad overseen by long-serving coach Zlatko Dalic are level on points with second-placed Wales having lost 2-1 in Cardiff last time out. But they have an inferior head-to-head record against Rob Page's men. With Turkey 6 points clear at the top, Croatia are realistically hoping their Welsh rivals will slip up. But even if they cannot make it to Germany via the direct route, they could still qualify by the back door. Already assured of a playoff place due to their UEFA Nations League performance, the Kakasti were losing finalists last summer. If they lose in Latvia and Wales win against Armenia, that backup option will be their fate. Dalic presides over a team featuring several stars on the decline, and after suffering their first ever home defeat in a Euro qualifier when Turkey came to town before being beaten by Harry Wilson's brace a few days later, Luka Modric and CO will be keen to prove they are not finished just yet. Only maximum points will do, then, from their closing 2 fixtures, as after visiting Group D's last-placed nation, Croatia host Armenia in next week's finale. Thumped 5-0 in September's reverse fixture, when Bruno Petkovic scored twice for the hosts at Rijeka's Stadion Rujevica. Latvia have been cut adrift at the bottom of the table for some time now. They only picked up the first points of their qualifying campaign last month, when coach Danis Kazakevich steered his side to victory over Armenia, who are still in the mix for a top 2 finish. However, normal service was resumed 3 days later, as Latvia slumped to a 4-0 loss in Turkey despite holding out for nearly an hour against the group leaders, who they had also pushed all the way before losing 3-2 in June. Latvia qualified for their only major finals nearly 20 years ago, and they will now conclude another unsuccessful attempt at reaching the Euros back on home turf, at Skonto Stadium. Meeting Poland in a friendly will wrap up their schedule for 2023 next Tuesday, and Kazakevics can then plan for a Baltic Cup campaign and the start of World Cup qualifying. Team news. Although Ivan Perisic remains sidelined by an ACL injury, and midfield mainstay Mateo Kovacic is doubtful due to a muscular problem, first-choice striker Andrej Kramaric and Feyenoord winger Luka Ivanusek both returned to the Croatia squad this week. Bruno Petkovic and Nikola Vlasic have withdrawn due to injury, though, while fellow forward Petr Musa has been dropped after failing to make an impact last month. Manchester City star Josko Gvardiol should feature at left back, with Borna Barisic among several alternatives rejected by Zlatko Dalic, who has suggested he will avoid a knee-jerk reaction to October's results and persist with his preferred 4-man defense. Meanwhile, Marsis OSS is back in Latvia's squad, having been sent off against Armenia in October. But Edwards Emsis must now serve a suspension after picking up another booking against Turkey last time out. Left-back Ray Visturkovskis and Chris Karklis both return, the latter after more than a year without being called up. But South Korea-based striker Vladislav Skutkovskis is still ruled out by a long-term knee injury. Cambier's Roberts Uldrikis is therefore set to start up front. Latvia possible starting lineup: Ozols, Savalnieks, Balodis, Dubra, Sorokins, Tobers, Savaljevs, Johnzums, J. Ikoniaks, Daskovics, Uldrikis. Croatia possible starting lineup: Livakovic, Stanisic, Sutalo, Vida, Gvardiol, Modric, Brozovic, Major, Hasalic, Kramaric, Ivanusek. Top tip: we say Latvia 0-3 Croatia with a point to prove, and automatic qualification still possible. Croatia will go full gas to ensure they take care of business in Riga. The gulf in class between the visitors and their more modest hosts is quite substantial, and that should be reflected in the scoreline.